Hey everyone, it's weekly Q&A time. I'm right in front of Paul Kane Park and I just wanted to show you this little strip here. It's pretty dangerous for the bikers, I think. What they should have done was move the bike lane into the middle and have the drive lane right here. That would make more sense, especially when people can open the doors and then there's traffic on one side, and then I think it would have been safer for them to move the bike lane in the middle, to be honest. Anyway, so as it looks, everything's still frozen right now, unlike all the other parks in the city where there's a lot of activity. In this example here is that with the Colombian ice fields, with us driving on it for those tours and everything like that, it might actually be speeding up the melting of the ice fields despite what those tour operators say. So, Q&A Friday. If you could change one thing in the history books, what would you change? You know what, I probably wouldn't change history per se. What I would do is change things to be more correct, because I'd rather have correct history than somebody changing history and having it set to a certain bias in one way or another. Next question. If you were to name one piece of clothing that describes you, what would you say? My glasses, does that count? My glasses. I have different glasses. I have 5 pairs of glasses with my current prescription right now, and every month this year I've been wearing a different set of glasses. They're crossing a little stream that was kind of built there. If you could have an endless supply of any food, what would it be? Either caviar or sushi. So I'm taking a video-y, does it count, or is it still a selfie? With the boy and dog here. If you could choose to be born at another point in history, when would it be? I would probably choose to be born in the future, because I want to see where humanity has gone and how far we've gone. Also preserving our way of life and the way we live. Well, here's one. What are your favorite hobbies? Well, obviously I love doing videos. I love taking pictures. I love traveling, so I love to go different places and see all the sights and learn about different things. I started something called the After Tourist. When I go travel, I like to utilize the most of my time and maximize everything that I'm seeing. So if I go to a museum or something like that, when I'm traveling, I will take pictures of the signs and boards and things like that and then read them later while I look at other things, because there's so much to see. There's just so much to see, and I don't want to just stay in that one place while I'm missing out on the local food or talking to some local people. You know, I can read those things another time. Probably with information, I can see it on Wikipedia anyway. Why would I just stop and stay looking at something when I could just take a picture of it and go back to it later? If you could study in another country for a year, where would you like to go? I'd go somewhere that speaks English for sure, or a language that I understand. I don't like to not know what's happening around me, so I'd probably go to England. I love Scotland as well. Yes, I know Scotland is not its own country, but if language wasn't an issue, probably somewhere cold. Norway. I'd go to Norway. I just love nature, and Norway would be a really cool place to go. Here's a commemorative plaque about this park here. Of course, I'll take a picture of that and I'll show it right now so that you can look at it and maybe pause the video if you want to read it, but I'm just going to take a picture of it. I'm not going to read it. Paul Kane was born in Ireland. Okay, that's the first sentence I read. What are your pet peeves? Pet peeves, obviously, everyone knows it by my Twitter feed. People doing illegal parking and illegal U-turns. Anytime somebody breaks some sort of bylaw enforcement that is not actually enforced. That's definitely one of my pet peeves. When something's not enforced and yet it's a bylaw, I like to point it out because I know people won't get in trouble, but it's also still very funny when people break the law, like doing some illegal parking, U-turns that they aren't supposed to do, smoking by doors, things like that. It's dumb. Another bylaw is riding your bike on a sidewalk, which is also illegal unless it's a designated bike route. That's it from Paul Kane Park. I hope you enjoyed this weekly Q&A. I'll see you soon.